The eyes are on the Jersey Shore. Hello, everybody. I am Vin Ebenau from our Town Square Media Jersey Shore newsroom in downtown Toms River. And my guest on the show today is Burlington County State Senator Jean Stanfield, who, along with Assemblyman Michael Torrissi and Brandon Umba, will be spending a night out in their office parking lot next month. So about a month from now, along Route 541 in Lumberton, to raise money and awareness for homeless youth. So with that, I say welcome to you, Senator, and thanks for taking out the time.
Thank you, Vin, and thank you for getting out information on this very important issue.
And it really is. I think we've seen it in each county across the state, with the homeless population in general, let alone youth homelessness. So what went into this decision for you and the Assemblyman to want to raise awareness by sleeping out?
Well, this is our second year. We did it last year, and this issue is just so important because there are homeless youth all around us, and they really are, victims themselves. They're leaving home for a reason. There's issues there, but then other people prey on them, and human trafficking is such a huge issue among homeless youth.
And what is it within your district specifically that you have seen recently over the years with any homeless to address any homeless issue or situation within Burlington County or elsewhere?
Yeah, it's just something that's very prevalent, and it could go right before people's eyes, and they're just not aware that human trafficking is going on. But I used to be a sheriff in Burlington County for 18 years, and we worked with troubled youth, different programs. We worked with the Healy Farm to mentor children using horses, and they would have good dialogues with the facilitators and our officers. And we would hear horrible stories about how the kids had rough conditions at home, and that makes them go elsewhere to look for that love and that comfort. And many of them do end up on the streets, and we were able to intervene and prevent some of that, and get the kids the help they need. And that's exactly what Covenant House does, and that's why we want to support their work. Because they're out there, they're reaching out to the kids that are most vulnerable. So many of the kids that are homeless have other issues going on, either substance abuse, mental health. Some of them, many of them actually are doing poorly in school. They have IEPs. And these kids just need a helping hand. They need someone who can really be in their corner and get them the services they need and keep them safe.
What are some of the goals? Certainly, you touched on your experiences as the sheriff with trying to get as many youth into shelters, into homes as possible, so that there's less of a temptation to partake in any kind of illegal, nefarious behavior of any kind when they could be in school or with friends or family or foster family, just some way with people who care about them and who love them.
Yeah, it's so important that they have someone they can go to, someone that can really, connect with them and make them feel appreciated, make them see how special they are, and help them, develop a life ahead of them. We hope that could happen at home. It doesn't happen for every child. One story I'd like to just share that
Sure.
The officers developed such a good bond with the kids in this program from Glen Air Farms. And one girl was walking in the rain from Burlington City to Mount Holly, where our office is located. She was running away from home, but she walked miles in the rain to get to our department where she could talk to the one officer that she really bonded with during this program. And the officer was able to, get her home, work things out with the family, and just be that facilitator for them. But it's so important that kids have someone they can go to, and Covenant House provides that safety net for those kids, and it's just invaluable.
Do you think more needs to be done across the board to help not just raise awareness, but raise funds so that places like Covenant House and shelters can help with the youth homeless problem and the homeless problem in general across the state of New Jersey, with trying to find people places to stay, to sleep, to eat?
Exactly. This is why we're doing this, because places like Covenant House need funding. It's very expensive because it is the services such as food and clothing and a warm, safe place to be. But they also link them up with professional help and other services that they need, and really get them placed into a safe environment for them. And that might look different for different kids. And it takes money to do that. And we've seen people be so generous in the past. Last year, we raised over $10,000. People really care about this issue. It's just something that people don't think about every day. And like I said, these runaway kids are among us in every community.
So when this sleepout takes place on March 24th, and certainly in the days and weeks leading up to it, and on the day itself, what are ways that people can help you and the Assemblyman discuss Covenant House, discuss the youth homeless problem, donate to the cause?
Yeah, absolutely. It's if people can donate, if they go on to sleepout.org and look for the District 8 team, that's our team, but or donate to any team. You know, it just, we need to get the money into Covenant House so they can help these kids. But also just making people aware, spreading the word, share our Facebook links on their Facebook page so that their friends and acquaintances learn about this issue and they can help as well. It's just something people tend not to think about. And like I said, it's very prevalent. It's there in every community.
You mentioned that earlier, the $10,000 you raised last year. Is there a specific monetary goal for this sleepout, or are you just hoping to raise as much funding as possible?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely want to beat last year's, limit there, but as much as we can. And, we've always seen that people in our area are just so very generous. Every month we do a district day of service and people come out with whatever it is that we're working on for that month and help support us. We have a wonderful community and I know they'll help us this time too.
What is it about, just generally speaking as well, youth homelessness and homelessness that you think doesn't get discussed as much in society, or maybe that not a lot of people are aware of regarding the youth homeless problem?
Yeah, it is something that I think people really, unless it's in your face, you just don't think about it. But 1 out of every 30 kids between the ages of 13 and 17 are homeless at some point in their life. Many of them are runaways, others experience family homelessness, but it's definitely an issue that we need to work on and need to make people aware of.
So what are some of the things that you and the Assemblyman are doing to prepare for the sleepout as well, from what you'll be bringing that night? And hopefully, the weather on Thursday, March 24th will be, decent enough. But I mean, certainly it shines a light on, hey, no matter what the weather is, there are homeless people who are out there, whether it's warm, cold, raining, snowing, sunshine. But sort of on that lighter note, what are you doing to prepare and to be ready for that sleepout?
Yeah, we'll have tents and, be ready. Last year was one of the coldest days of the year, and it followed a really warm, nice March day, and then boom, it was freezing that night. So we did have a little fire pit out there. But like you said, these kids are out there in all kinds of weather, and, we're right outside our office, and, there's it's not the same for these kids who have nowhere to go, nowhere, at all to go. So we do hope people will stop by so that we can talk to them and, educate them a little bit more on this topic and just show support for these kids that need our help. And for Covenant House does such a wonderful job helping these kids.
And Senator, before we close out here, just to hit on the point, what is your big goals, your hopes with this sleep out coming up on March 24th? What is the biggest thing you hope to get out of it, or to hope to bring attention to, rather?
Yeah, just the fact that there are associations and organizations that are out there trying to help these kids, but they can't do it by themselves. They need us. And we need people to be aware of the issue, that it is out there in every community, and that we can all do something to help, whether it's educating friends and neighbors, whether it's reaching out to a kid that needs some help, maybe needs a little, shoulder to cry on once in a while, or donating to keep Covenant House and other agencies like them out there helping these kids.
March 24th, Thursday, Senator Jean Stanfield and Assemblyman Michael Torrissi and Brandon Umba will be spending a night outside their office parking lot on Route 541 in Lumberton to raise money and awareness for homeless youth and for Covenant House to help bring attention to youth homelessness and homelessness across not just our area, but across the state of New Jersey as well. Looking to raise money. We'll have ways that you can donate and help spread the message of what these legislators are doing on our app as well. Senator Stanfield, thank you for taking out the time to discuss this upcoming sleep out, and certainly for you and the Assemblyman doing what you're going to be doing at the end of March with this sleep out, and certainly with raising awareness of such an important cause.
Thank you, Vin. Thanks for helping us spread the word. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Anytime. And definitely keep us posted too. We want to.
We will. Yeah. Stop by.
Oh, goodness. Thank you again. That is Senator Jean Stanfield from Burlington County. Coming up March 24th, her and the Assemblyman will be partaking in a sleep out. So for Senator Jean Stanfield, I am Vin Ebenau, and thank you for watching another episode of Eyes on the Jersey Shore.